Everyone, Viking back with a little treat. This is my jam right here. We got a 1990 post-apocalyptic beat 'em up called "Too Crude," and this is a game that I remember from when I was a little kid, and I was able to snatch it up. And we're gonna play through the first couple levels. And yeah, that's what we're doing in this video. I'll play through a couple levels, and this game is like a beat 'em up, like Double Dragon, or that a side scroller type of deal. And the story is right here in the background. There's no sound for this part, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I beat the whole game. We're just gonna do the first few levels in this video, and I'll probably do another video with the rest of the levels and the ending. So here it is, Two Crude Dudes. This is a spiritual sequel to Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninjas by Data East. Here we go. So you're a big guy. The gimmick in this game is you can fight, but you can also pick up stuff that's like iron girders and cars and throw them at the enemies, and that actually does more damage than the punching and the kicking. But yeah, look at this art style, man. Reminds me of like funky Fist of the North Star, Mad Max stuff. I mean, this is 90s type music right here, just nuts. The enemies are... The controls are alright. I mean, you can tell it's, dated. It doesn't have the tightest of gameplay, obviously, but the style is just cool. And it's a tough game. I mean, I'm not doing it on one credit, that's for sure. But I think it's pretty cool that you can pick up you can pull those billboards off. Different stuff. Yeah, like right there, and throw them at people. The enemy variety is alright. I think this game only has about 5 or 6 levels, so it's not a long game. There's a lot of these. I just remember like the old arcades and stuff. All these games that I can't remember the names of, but when I see them like online or on a list, it's like, oh, I gotta write it down. I'm like, man, I'm getting that game. It's like brings back super nostalgia hits from being a young kid watching people play in the arcade. That's what this game was for me. I don't remember where I saw this game as a kid, but somewhere had it. And when I saw it was in the PSN store, I was like, I'm buying that. And like I said, I'm a big Mad Max fan, and like Fist of the North Star, and just like that type of vibe. Fallout, like those post-apocalyptic games. I like them for some reason. I wish they would make more like kind of modern games with a Fist of the North Star type style. And I definitely get that from this, like just the enemies and everything, shoulder pads, spikes. Drinking some water, sorry. There's no real way. I mean, I think this is also one of those games that, where's my character? Oh, there we go. Weird. Here we got like a Gene Simmons, Jake the Snake ripoff. I don't know what this is, but I had a little trouble here. I couldn't figure out how to get to him. So he's attacking high so I could duck, and then the snakes get me, and then he knocks me back. I can't get close enough. So it's a challenging game, but what I was saying is there's no way you're getting through this on one. I think it's impossible. It's one of those games where it was kind of made to suck your quarters in the arcade, I'm pretty sure. So frustrating when I was playing through this. He's just wrecking me. I mean, look at that. What am I supposed to do? See, where's my character at? Huh, I didn't notice that when I was playing. I wonder if it's a playback glitch that I just disappear every once in a while. That's odd. I guarantee it wasn't like that when I was playing it. But whatever. Technology. I mean, the backgrounds are cool. Look at this. Wrecked New York City or... Yeah, what the fuck? That's definitely weird how the character disappears. I never noticed that before. But overall, it's a fun game. You can pick up all the enemies and throw them. That's basically the what you want to do, is try to throw stuff at the enemies. Because your punches and kicks are not as strong as the throwing of objects and throwing the enemies at each other. It's a fun little game, though. It's more style. Like, I mean, look at this. Snow. The style is just cool. What other game can you pick up? Like, this was 1990, so I mean, yeah, there's probably games like, I don't know, Prototype. I think you could pick up cars, that open world thing. But, like, what game lets you pick up cars and stuff and just huck them at people? Maybe the Incredible Hulk games? I don't know. It's kind of a cool gimmick. And at the time, I'm sure it was a cool, like a real gimmick that sold the game. These little guys throw whatever. It's so annoying. But this snow level's awesome. This looks very cool. Good variety of enemies. They kind of are like mutants, and they're you know, mutant gangsters. I don't know if that's what you want to call it, but I mean, look at this guy. He's like a cyborg arm with a hockey mask and shoulder pads. What a day. And they'll throw you sometimes, the big guys. Yeah, I love these quirky. Look, it takes up the whole screen, the light post. I love these quirky, like 90s, 80s, 90s beat 'em ups and arcade games. They're just like fucking. It's like a Santa Claus. I mean, what is this? He's throwing syringes, like dirty drug syringes. What the hell? You can, yeah, climb up and down and... pick up the tank to get rid of it. I mean, this is just, it's just good fun, you know? These games are good if you got a buddy, you just throw these in and play through an afternoon, drink a few beers. I love that. But these are definitely the games I grew up on as far as like going to the YMCA, and I remember they had like NBA Jam and a game like this, Final Fight or something. And it was like begging my parents for quarters. It's just a good nostalgia hits for me, these games. I love them. It makes me wonder how they like, how do you go about making a game in the 90s when there's no Unity or like Game Maker Studio or you know what I mean, those things? It's like, I'm just amazed at all the different games Capcom and everything all those companies came up with. It's just, talk about a fun time to be making games. So this is like a beast man? I don't know. Anyway, these were the first few levels of 2 Crude. Like I said, I beat the game, so if you want to see more of this, give me a like. It's a good game overall. Thanks for watching. Check you in the next vid. Viking out of here. Bye.
Let's fight!